This place has seen better days. Can't get rid of the vines. Not yet, anyway. I don't think I can get past them. Guess I should leave it for now. Made it. And there's another one of those devices. Lens. Guess I'll figure out what to do with that. Bet a dyer would be interested in this. Hold on to this for later. That must be chain scrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear, too.
Hey, I thought you'd left.
Olvin can't just ignore us like this, can he? We almost died here.
Have you seen us? What are we supposed to do? Have Arnott
Perfect. screenshot for later?
Outlander approaching.
Is that the Savior?
Wanna come in, Savior? Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
By the Forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Not our land, not our problem.
The Bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Am I lost, or am I exactly where I'm meant to? Red hair is kind of genius, you know?
Make my day! Sit down and drink some more.
Salutations, fair maiden.
What, you twins?
Best thing
I never seen red-headed twins before.
Sister! Over here!
Not again.
Tell Petra I say hi.
The poem sounds like a great idea.
Ah, finally!
I need to make this right.
We will. Don't worry.
Gonna build that Cardinal with that if you're gone. Ho there! I took one of the goals and that damn forge woman spits fire at me.
Why can't we just leave it be? Go back to the claim.
I see you all made it back.
Hammer and tongs. That they did, Huntress. They tell me you blasted through the problem. Lokuf here came back trembling like a twig.
Hey!
What's important is everyone made it out.
No thanks to Olvin.
Have you talked to him yet?
We're on the waiting list.
Doesn't have the guts to face all of us at once.
We need to stick together. In case he decides to send his goons over.
You're all banged up as it is. I can deal with Ulvund. You don't need to stick around.
We know, you old hammer.
Just stay safe.
I try not to think about it. Thanks for bringing it up.
Olvin can't just ignore us like this, can he? We almost died because of him.
Have you seen us? What are we supposed to do? Have Arnold throw his crutch at him?
Almost ready to go? Bit busy now, but we'll talk soon. I'll drink you under the table and... One rock breaker.
I know you see me.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew? Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Ah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So about Olvund.
Around here, everything's about Olvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Olvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Olvind has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osra municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an Elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Olvind was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Olvind?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Olvind has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set. A Tanakh original, straight out of the Forbidden. Sit. I'll give you... All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that machine we eat and each to you it can so you see that no help the and okay that since you take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy and now. Perfect. You have best in. We still got a lot of ground to cover. End your turn. We're back to you. This time, why don't you try with that machine. Now move the piece close enough to Don't be shy now. Move that piece closer to one of mine. Move that machine close enough to attack mine. When you'll be testing your a machine's combat, and this knew you were a smart fit. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can try it. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer now but so use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that. That's about it for your now that same as in the wilds. Machine you can see blue hit him now. Here now. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have your machine. Go ahead and gotta move your machine downwards there, Red. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But, and by the look of you, put some overcharge. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because we good, which that's now, but that just remember, you'd be, I know, oh, it's a, but you might, though they'll, or you might find them in the wilds if, I've lost my fair share. Brew hopping. No need to thank me, always a pleasure to help. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even...
Thanks, Earl.
Ah, I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet. How about this time this one's got all the different... Knowing when it... Terrain may... As you know, you compare the higher... So finding... Here, I'll grab that piece to your left and... Now let's take a look at your combat power and the value of the terrain it's standing on. Since your machine... It's add... Mine... It's all... So this... Go ahead and... There you go. Now, it can also help defend your machines. Grab your other piece and... Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of it. It's this, but there, this, now, this, which, you'll see whenever you can, go ahead. Ha, see? When you break a machine, but not, if my machine, it would have, and if that machine, that's why to deal, useful. There's still, go ahead, end your turn for now. All right, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power. However, this is landing it here. I just want to show you what happens if you place your machine on marsh terrain. Or you can, well, Here for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal, each one, and you can, knowing what each building and arm is the key. When assembly first and foremost, you can net with that and how far they, but let's take a quick. All right, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine, in other words, if you look, you can, we've seen, so. Great, now grab your, looks, this means they'll only hit, let's move, so let's go with this piece first. This, like... See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot. This in your... Look... Now this... Whenever... Submit... You other... Here, I'll show you. Look, a nifty little piece you'll definitely... If you look at your notes, you'll notice that there's... But it's... I think... Good luck. You're up, Red. My turn. Board's all yours. I'm up. Your move, Red. I got a tough fight ahead of me. Time to make my move. Knocked right off the board. Time to get serious. Your turn. hit that weak spot all right. Okay. Let's see. I won! Oh, but I'll play you again if you want. Here we go. Okay, let's see. That's it for me. Thank the forge you hit armor. Time to make my move. Your move, Red. Oh, I thought I had that one. This is gonna be fun. I'm up. That's it for me. Well, that's done now. My turn. Board's all yours. You're just hammering down on my pieces now. One less piece on the board. You're up, Red. That was brutal. Time to get serious. Ah, off the board it goes. Okay, let's see. Your turn. You got me down to one piece. I am impressed. Time to get serious. That was brutal. Now that was a game, even if I lost. Let's play. Your move, Red. My turn. You're up, Red. Ah, off the board it goes. Knocked right off the board. That's it for me. Hey, I like that piece where it was. Well, that's done now. One less piece on the board. One less piece on the board. Well, that's done now. Off the board it goes. Board's all yours. Time to make my move. Your turn. That one hurt. Ah, looks like I lost. Let's do this. Your turn. I'm up. You're up, Red. That was a surprise. Knocked right off the board. I'm up. That was brutal. That was brutal. Your move, Red. One less piece on the board. Time to get serious. Well, that's done now. That's it for me. You're just hammering down on my pieces now. Armor is a machine's best defense. My turn. Knocked right off the board. I was hoping you wouldn't do that. Off the board it goes. That was brutal. Okay, that's the game. You up for a rematch? This is gonna be fun. Board's all yours. Time to make my move. Your turn. Well, that's done now. Knocked right off the board. Time to get serious. That's it for me. not. One less piece on the board. Ah, off the board it goes. Well, that's done now. That was brutal. You're up, Red. Oh, seriously? Oh, seriously? Okay, let's see. Ah, off the board it goes. Well, spark my forge. You have beaten me on every one of my boards. Now that deserves a prize, I say. Come back anytime, Red.
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals. No trouble.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But
my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients. a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in the scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Already got enough meat and bitter leaf. Just need to grab a metal panel from the scrounger pile.
The bristlebacks threaten us all. Oh, drop the act. We all know you gotta move. Move those feet. Even work on it.
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and—
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town. But with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is gonna get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle.
Boy, flag.
Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Almost ready to go?
Savior! Over here!
I'd love some ale. One more round, please.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Ulvund's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Carja purposely let bristlebacks into the dark, it's completely absurd. But the louder and the more support.
How?
No one knows, but unless I don't
know.
The only way Look, help me shut.
You said the bristle...
Yes, of course. Sid, he took off.
Good place to start.
If you learn that maybe Ulvund, and maybe that...
Well,
can climb up this cliff. I wonder if there's anything interesting at the top. Dyer can make use of this. An old Karja watchtower. I wonder what's inside. Useful for making dyes. Okay, almost there. Here we are. Looks like there's another delivery near the lens. I'll tuck this away for now. I can almost see the entire valley up here. No wonder the Karja built this watchtower. You get a strong color. Exploring cauldrons might teach me how to override these things. Find this in my stash later. Scavengers. Natives said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. Through the scrap piles for a metal panel. think I have everything I need from Mildred.
You always look so grumpy.
To the claim.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Ulvund himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Wow. Mildred, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. Your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again. Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu. Good to see you. I still owe you a meal. Anything you like.